Hey, appreciate you watching this video. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. All that stuff helps the algorithm a ton. Go check out Rambo Bikes, go check out Black Flag. Use TripleRwoods at both of them. Save yourself some money. Let's get into some testing some broadheads. All right, so we're going to the other side of the bracket now. We're on the mechanical side. I wanted to have an underdog in this whole thing. Just a budget, like, just if you don't want to spend any money, how would it perform against those that are a little more expensive? Because honestly, most of these are a little more expensive when you get into like what they cost per broadhead. So we have got some Amazon cheap broadheads. They are like $2.50 a piece per broadhead, compared to most of them are in that 15, 16, even up closer to 20 per broadhead. These are just some basic cheap Amazon ones. I bought them last year because I thought they'd be fun to have one in the quiver to shoot a raccoon or possum, armadillo, something like that if you were to see one. And so I actually shot a possum with one of these last year. I'll tell you some things I did differently, but these are our kind of budget broadhead. We'll see how they perform compared to the others. We're putting them up against the Ozcut Kreature. These claim to be the most accurate broadhead. So we're gonna put them to the test and see if they are. The Ozcut brand, you can get them at Walmart. They're normally around 40 or 50 bucks. These are 50, so these are a little more expensive, but you get a few extra things with it. So we're gonna see how they hold up durability-wise. We're gonna see how they hold up accuracy-wise. How true are they on their distance, their cut diameter and their weight. Go check out the Annihilator and Ozcut Hurricane broadhead test we just did. The Ozcut Hurricane moved on, so it's moved to the next round. But go watch that video and check that out, pretty cool as well. Let's get into these two and see how they perform. In case you missed the first video, we're using a Victory HLR. This is a 300 spine Amazon knock with a 100 grain tip up front. These come in at 409 grains. They are moving 293 feet per second out of a Darton Tritech 33, 70 pounds, 29 inch draw. The FOC is 14.9%. So just the stats on this, they are shooting bullet holes. We proved that in the first video. I'll try to show it again on this one. It is tuned, so shouldn't be any issues. We'll shoot a couple practice tips at the target just to prove that we should hit in the center if these fly good. Up first are 3 Amazon broadheads. So they should be 100 grains. 101. 100 even. Maybe the rubber band's giving us that extra grain. 101. So yeah, oddly enough, I think that that weight is probably without that rubber band. Yeah, that's actually pretty accurate for something that not super durable. 101, 100, so within a grain difference. Let's open up the Ozcut Kreatures, check them out. But they are a neat looking little broadhead. Kind of they're mechanical that this will expand out on impact. 103, so we're a little heavy there. 103. And this one down here. So these little blades are replaceable. It's a 4-blade, but these little section here is replaceable, which is kind of neat. And I guess once they pop up here, they lock in. I should use little finger things. Snap those in. All right, I hope that's in good, but $102. I'm gonna redo those because it might not have been 102. 102. So they are consistent. They're just a few grains heavy. You do get a practice tip with this, which is pretty cool. 102, so it weighs the exact same as the regular broadheads. And you do get replaceable 4 blades, which again, it's pretty neat that you can, if you were to shoot something with these, you can just replace these blades. I'm assuming they know these are the ones that are going to get bent, and they do send replacements to those, which is pretty cool. Neither of these are super big on the, well, I say neither of these. These are not super big on the cutting diameter. It says 2.5 total cutting diameter. I'm going to see if I can get this to open up. Yeah, I'm not getting anywhere near 2.5 inch. I'm assuming that what they're saying is that this side is going to be close to 2, which is actually 1.770, and then you get to count this one as well, and it's 0.736. I'm assuming what they're saying is if you combine those, you get a 2.5 inch cutting diameter. I think that's a little misleading. Maybe that's how they're all doing it. I don't know, but the actual widest cutting diameter of this, the widest part of this is going to be 1.720, 1.720, not quite 2 inches. So I think that's a little misleading, maybe you could say, but that's what they're going with. So that is the Ozcut Kreature. We'll put them on yellow fletchings. Now on to the Amazon broadheads. These, they have a little cut on contact tip. They are going to come in at 2.40 even. So not quite 2.5, 2.40. Just right out of the gates, these blades feel like they're pretty flimsy. Like just, I can imagine they're not going to make it very long with these blades. Little cut on contact tip up front. It does seem sharp, but 2.4 is our cutting diameter. What do we say, 1.7 for the Ozcut Kreature. Thing I did learn pretty quick about these when I tested these Amazon ones last year is the little rubber band they send with them, they're worthless. They're not very tight. They will just come off mid-flight, and then you've got this thing sailing down there open and crazy inaccurate. But I did have some extra these extra rubber bands laying around that I was able to put on them, and it helped them stay closed until impact. So I just slide that on the tip, and then we'll do that, and then we'll roll this up. And it's got some little grooves here that you could put that rubber band in. Those hold a lot better. They're a lot tighter and they hold a lot better. So I'm going to run these, like, I guess you call them aftermarket rubber bands, on the Amazon broadheads. 57 yards down there, we've got a target. You probably won't see it on this camera, but I have another one. If we shank any shots and just make a bad shot, I have the right to reshoot that shot. So hopefully we don't have that issue. But we're going to start off with 2 practice tips just to prove that we're pretty well sighted in with these arrows, and it's not just a fluke. First shots of the day, so hopefully they're all right. Those are just under the crosshair, so pretty close. All right, next up, Ozcut Kreature. Ozcut Kreature, shot 1. Ooh, touch really low. Low left. All right, next up, Amazon broadhead. Man, I couldn't see where that one hit, but it looked good. All right. So we're all grouping a little low, and these are the 2 practice shots actually, which makes sense because we had to adjust the sight yesterday for the Annihilator and the Ozcut, so we may have not adjusted it enough to get it back up here, but we're just looking at group size really. We can put a sight tape on. So these 2 are our practice tips. Let me go ahead and pull them. All right, so I pulled the 2 practice tips that were up here. I also pulled this one because I thought it might be a practice tip. And I noticed the rubber band was back on it, but I think it may have just, as I pulled it, the block shoved it back up. Other than it was right here. So group wise, you've got 2 Amazons right here and 1 on the right. Better group than the 3 Ozcuts, which one of them's way down there. The other thing, when you look back here, so the Amazon broadhead did open, but it closed back up as it came out. This is an Ozcut Kreature. None of these came open. Like the tips, the 4 blades are not opening up. We've got one that went into the back there. There's another Ozcut Kreature. Let's see if they opened up. Doesn't look like it. I mean, if they opened, they closed right back up because I can't get them to open. I don't know if there's a secret to making them where they open better. I don't know, but they are not open. So let's redo that one. All right, round 2, we're gonna go with the Amazon Broadhead first. We moved the sight just a little bit, so maybe there'll be a little more in the center now. Here we go, 57 yards. Right next to the other one. All right, next up, Ozcut Kreature, supposedly the world's most accurate broadhead. That one looked pretty good. That one's good. And that one's good. We might have a tough contest. All right, the Ozcut Kreature decided to come play now. That is all 3 of them at 60 yards. I can wrap my hand around all 3 of the Ozcut Kreatures. Not that the Amazon ones are bad. I mean, you can see they're up here with it, but that group at 60 yards with a broadhead is insane. Insane. So that's actually, I don't know what happened last time, why we had some down here, or why they were hitting low left, and now all of a sudden they're grouping great. Maybe it's me. Maybe some blades weren't pushed in all the way. I don't know. Let's check and see if they're deploying. So this is an issue I have. And maybe a harder animal, it would actually open these up. Maybe a block. We'll see when we shoot the plywood here in a second. But you can see the Amazon ones have deployed. The rubber band's gone. It's as it's gone through, they've opened up. Same thing here. The blades are opened up. These are not opening up. Again, maybe it requires a little something harder than a block. But it's just something to make note of. Just to reiterate, that's the group of the Ozcut Kreatures at 57 yards, just them. All right, durability test, Amazon, right out of the gates. Ozcut Kreature up next. All right, Amazon Ozcut Kreature. Right out of the gates, the Kreature has a bigger hole. I don't think, and I know the blades did not open on entry, so hopefully they've opened once they've come through. You can see where they've opened, or at least they've cut on all 4 corners of the Kreature. So the hole's a little bigger, it's cut on all 4. Let's see how they held up. All right, so here's what we're looking at after going through the plywood. And I need to actually measure that plywood and see how thick it is. Amazon Broadhead doesn't look bad. I mean, I think I could shoot it again. I'll spin it here in a second. I don't really see anything that's tore up or bent. Now granted, these blades did not open before it went through. They opened after it went through. So a little opportunity for less damage there, but no issues. The Ozcut Kreature, I guess the blades did actually open, but it's missing a blade. The cut on contact head looks good. Yeah, I mean, might be a little bit of a tip bend there. But for the most part, it looks pretty good, minus the blade being missing. Maybe that's why they send all these extra ones, because they know they're going to get bent and broke off. Let's spin them. Amazon seems to be spinning good. Ozcut seems to be spinning good, minus the wings, minus the cutter blades. The little blade seems to be spinning good. All right, let's compare these. All right, let's get into the score comparing these 2 broadheads. So accuracy, again, this whole thing is tough. Like every time you go, well, this one's better, but then you go, well, this one also had whatever. This is tough. With accuracy, the Ozcut Kreature had one really good group, but for some reason, the first group was horrible. It makes no sense. So how consistent is that going to be over time? I don't know. Is it an issue with their fins? I don't know. But it just kind of goes back to the Amazon ones were consistent, so I gave them 20. The Ozcuts had one really good group at 57 yards, so I gave them 20, but for different reasons. So kind of not a, it's kind of a toss-up on that, however you want to look at it. As far as the price and value, I think the Amazon ones at $2.83, that's the best value you're going to get. And they do function, they did group, they opened. That's as good as it gets, $2.83. The Ozcut Kreatures, a little more expensive. You're talking about $16 for a $16.67 for a broadhead. You do get some practice. You get a practice tip. You get some extra blades. So I knocked them, dinged them just a little bit. The wound channel, I gave the Ozcut a little bit better wound channel because it's got the true 4 blades, and the Amazon only had like a bleeder tip or a tip up front, but not a true like cut on contact bigger blade. So I gave them just 2 extra points for the Ozcut because it has true 4 blades coming through there that are going to leave a good cut. Durability, neither of them were bad. I gave the Amazon a 13 just because it didn't lose any blades. It didn't really get bent or anything. I knocked 1 point for I got those backwards. The Amazon a 13, the Ozcut a 12. 1 point off for the Ozcut because it did break a blade. It would be nice, even though they send replacement blades, if you didn't have to replace them that easy. Quality control, no whistling. The Amazons were a little more spot on 100. Knocked 1 point off the Kreatures for being a little over that. But no whistling. They're all consistent. Just the Amazon ones were slightly closer to 100 grains. And then the features, it's hard to beat the feature of having 6 broadheads for 20 bucks. It's a pretty good feature. The Ozcuts did have the extra blades and a practice tip. So there's that. They both got a 10 on that. So the overall score, the Amazon Mechanical coming in at a 91. And the Ozcut Kreature come in at an 89. So the underdog, the Amazon Broadhead, is going to move on and go to the next round. Shocking, I did not expect that at all, but it really performed really well. It grouped good, it penetrated good. Wound channel is going to be bigger than the others, so it did a good job. We'll look forward to seeing it on the next round. So the underdog, Amazon Broadhead, I bet you didn't see that coming. I didn't see that coming. It's moving on to the next round. The Ozcut Hurricane moved on to the next round on the solid head side. Keep watching, like, subscribe, stick around. We're going to keep testing these. We've got a lot more to test. We've got a lot more to do. This is a long process, lots of videoing, lots of editing. You'll definitely want to like, subscribe, leave a comment. It helps out a ton. I appreciate it a ton. We're going to see if we can find the best broadhead for the money, the best broadhead for your setup, whether you're a solid person or a mechanical person. We're going to talk about pros and cons. Let me know in the comment which one you're using. Use Rambo Bikes, use TripleRwoods at checkout. Black Flag, use TripleRwoods at checkout. Appreciate you watching. Like, subscribe, stick around.